Are we on the air? Welcome, baby. Here we go. Before I got some time. Welcome back, another episode, Nya Show. Here we go. I got my man Big Pinche in the building on the eve of the drop of HighTide, baby. Yeah. Debut album of my guy and Mr. AV, man. Congratulations to fans. Lil Bird for putting this whole thing, just doing the chords. Humpty, artist Humpty featured on there. I got the track list on here somewhere so I can shout everybody out that's on there. But
that's it. You got it right.
I think I got everybody. AV, yeah, I think everybody. Yeah, everybody that's on there. Now.
It's Toby.
That's what it's all about tonight.
Creme dollar creme, yeah.
You said what?
That's what it's all about tonight.
Yeah.
Shout out to them songs first off.
Photocopy you pussy boy, I should give you a wedgie.
What'd you say?
I said, hey man, shout out to them songs first off and Phantom. Cause they ain't make the cut due to the distro kid.
I'm sitting here thinking it too. I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm finna hear them bitches. You know how sometimes you hear, how they say sometimes songs hit different when they be putting the whole lineup full of songs too. I said, watch how they bitch slide in the Phantom, bro.
That's what I wanted, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the hopes of that right now. Cause I would just let folks listen and be like, oh damn, they ain't on here. But some last minute bullshit, bro. That shit popped up in my email like this ain't gonna work now.
Yeah.
Cause you dropped this already, didn't you? I was like, damn, bro, what the fuck?
That's kind of cool. Let me drop this shit, dude. Here we go. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Yeah.
How you
need that right now?
Wow.
This is the two more wives, but you feel me?
Man, nigga, that's your
name.
Let's say, look, I guess what's on, maybe like what's the hardest just off looking at the names?
Yeah.
You see the hardest song on here just off the name.
Off the name. If you had to go off the name, what's the hardest song? Greg, come on now.
My opinion.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have to go with Orange Fox. That would be a song that I see and be like, out of all these, that's the only one I like. Wait, Orange Fox and Tenderoni, that pop.
That pops out.
Tenderoni, it's just Tenderoni. Orange Fox for sure.
I would say your Orange Fox.
I like
look, HighTide though. I would, just because of the fact that it's the name of the fucking tape, I would automatically be drawn to that song.
Look,
that's how I am with anybody who got that.
I fuck with Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Only because that part pulled the Hellcat in the booth.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. You feel me? Nigga name song Bluetooth. You got to.
My bad. I'm here.
You name a song Bluetooth, you got to fuck with that. All right, so HighTide, Bluetooth, and Tenderoni for sure. I don't know, fucking Holy Bean.
That popped for me too. Holy Bean. Tell you, bro, it's gonna be a day.
What you think about that wife for though?
A lot of reposting, resharing. That would be different.
It was more of that Latin vibe, smooth shit. It was fine. I know motherfuckers gonna fuck with my verse. It was hard.
Oh yeah. See that wifer.
What'd you say?
That wifer. Wait till niggas get to that wifer, bro. Wait till they get to that wifer.
Yo, we going up, dog. We going up, man. Once again, congratulations to you. You and AB. Congratulations to y'all, bro. Come on. Oh, let me see. Here we go. I'm going to see because I know you're about to go live on your own page too. So I don't know how you want to kick it. I'm about to run into the. You can kick in and out of these. I know I'm about to go into whatever that first topic was. Hold on.
Yeah. Let's do it. You might brief me on some certain things because I've been so out of tune recently.
So I said, I'm gonna get at you as we go because I feel like you are up to date enough to kind of get the gist. Now, recap that the battle. Would you think? Did you see any Snoop versus DMX?
Listen, I watched the clip of this shit with AB. So look, let's watch the clip.
If I had to let you lay like that for like 2 minutes.
Look at these old niggas, man. Look at these. Look how crazy it look with the sound on.
They old, bro. They old.
What you think?
But look though, the fact that they.
It's thinking about.
Did you just see that? Did you just see that nigga DMX just now? But look at him.
That nigga DMX said, "What the bitches at? What the bitches at?" Those are OGs. I enjoyed it though. Snoop played a lot of the songs I knew he was gonna play, and DMX countered. I think niggas thought DMX was gonna get washed or something. Like, bro, y'all must not know DMX catalog.
They don't know his catalog. That's all.
I'm running through these. Then, did you hear about the Chris Brown and Usher debate for Verzuz?
But I was a little lost when I seen it because I was like, what? It seemed when he said, "What we not gonna do is cap." I was like, "What is he talking about?"
What basically recap for those that don't know. What happened over the weekend was that nigga was talking about Verzuz, and then in Twitter, it started on Twitter as, "What about Chris Brown versus Usher?" And what I'm thinking is that the common wave and tide probably of Twitter was saying, giving Usher the upper hand. So, and then a lot of other people were making comments on it. So then that's what we not gonna do is cap came from, because I don't act like, I'm not like who I am. And then he said I could do a Verzuz off of features alone. So I humbly declined. I'm busy doing nothing. And it came from this because it was a trending topic. But I don't know, man. I already seen the list out of the hits and all that. I probably listen to both of their music equally at this point in my life.
I'm not saying that equally. At this point, they didn't put out so much. He didn't put out so much for sure. Which cause it? I would say Usher hasn't put out as much music as fast as Chris Brown.
Right.
But I mean, shit.
To get the comment.
Brown the GOAT.
Then they tried to play my boy Timbaland. Then of course on Twitter they started the whole Bow Wow shit. They said, "Hey, Bow Wow get the verses going." He said he wanted Fabulous. He wanted to get on verses with Fabulous, but that already happened. And then that boy Timbaland basically had Timbaland and Swiss Beats. They the ones who started the verses, so they hopped under the comments when Bow Wow was popping this shit, and they was like, Timbaland was like, bro, probably ain't got 20 in the bag. And I was like, bro, ain't no nigga, bro. Timbaland ain't finna try me like that, just straight up time. So he may not have 20 in the bag. And then this nigga Bow, he went on and he said, yo, Timbaland said I might not have 20 songs to do with verses. I laughed. And this nigga listed out, he got him a little list, and then he like, okay, I see.
They ain't trying Bow Wow like he ain't got that many songs.
Bow Wow got 20, man. And then it looked like he left some off. Some of these, a couple of these, I don't know, but it's a few of them left off. So if you was to see Bow Wow in the verses, who would you want to see him with, though?
Romeo. Like
Yo, what the fuck?
Name a Romeo song. Name a Romeo song, bro.
Don't nobody know.
So you can't do a verse with a nigga don't buy no song?
Yo, you just don't know. That's all I know. That's the only thing I can ever repeat.
This nigga know the Romeo Show intro. Hold on,
Romeo, you just don't know. some move across the floor. I don't know, man. Fuck that nigga.
That was Lil Bow Wow. You just don't know the way you move so fast. You really just try, my dog. This is all y'all know my nigga from.
Romeo Show. I do only know that nigga from Romeo.
I know him, but don't get it wrong. Like, much respect to this brother. I'm just saying because he making moves and movies, other endeavors with his father. Much respect to Master P. I'm just saying when y'all talk, we talk about music, and we gonna talk about music and background.
Right. It's just the battle of the lives. That's all.
Yeah.
But look, all right. So if I had to be, I put him with shit. Yeah, Soulja Boy. That's a good one.
Yeah. I think so.
I'm putting him with Soulja.
Yeah, Soulja. We make it. Yeah, I think I can get that off. Ooh, go ahead. Oh, you got the. Let me see. All right, so basically verses. Honestly, I would say for my verses with my boy Bow, I'm gonna go with go with Soulja. We'll go with Big Soulja. We'll try and get that popping off. Now, man. What I got? The Meg Thee Stallion incident. Are you familiar with what's been going on?
Yeah, I was actually a part of that live.
You're a part of this live right here, Big Pinche. Let's see.
Things that have been making me not smile, but I'm back.
Shout out to Meg, baby.
So
you come rest
I see a lot of people
feet on me, baby.
Well, her feet
didn't stories and but I also see a lot of people that have been they're supportive and sending prayers, and I just really appreciate that. I saw the hotties doing a lot of things, like
I think she's
letters on Tumblr.
She still didn't say too much that I wanted to hear.
She still didn't really give up anything, which she don't, man. Honestly, this is just content for us, but it's her real life. So you ain't gotta tell me everything. You ain't gotta tell us everything that happened.
You know what I'm saying?
Your profile, we want to know.
Due to the fact it's her real life, I can see why you would fuck around and miss out on saying certain shit and would not realize you ain't said shit. But I'm just trying to see, bro, is niggas canceling Tory or what, bro? Niggas against that nigga or we fucking with Tory? Like,
basically, I heard shout out to Ebro, shout out to Nadeska, shout out to Mo at Apple. I heard them speaking about it too, but when you line everything up, the person who got arrested with the gun, you know what I'm saying? The video that they supposedly got, how everybody's not cooperating, how Tory was arrested, let go, how she originally said that the original story was her foot got cut with some glass, and then it came back that she got shot in the foot, and then there was no video. Then she comes out and says she got shot in both of her feet.
Yeah, all
How
that.
they
I ain't
both
know
of
she said them foot being hit with glass.
That was the original story, bro. When this first broke, Tory Lanez got arrested after them being at Kylie Jenner house that night, the Battle of the Kardashians, and then everything just went left. Everything just went left from there, bro. Everything just went left from there. And what I can say is it's gonna have to come out eventually. Something that video that they got, whatever they got, is gonna come out eventually. And bro, if Tory did that, as much as I love this, you know what I'm saying, much as I love his music, X, Y, and Z, won't none of that matter if he you know, put his hand, you know, if he shot her. I don't think it was nothing she could do. And she cleared up the rumor that was going around that she put her hands on somebody or anything like that. She cleared that shit up too, said that story wasn't true. That she supposed, you know, the story going around that basically she would beam her head.
That part, I don't believe. That don't necessarily mean I believe that shit.
I don't know. Look, I said, it's her story. We gotta tell it, but it's gonna eventually come out.
That's precisely. See what I'm saying? My boy Fane's in a lie. That boy said Tory was defending himself. She's 6 foot. He 5'2".
What the fuck do little tiny ass?
Listen, bro.
This is the same nigga. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. This is the same nigga that slapped the fuck out of Travis Scott. And we forgot. Niggas forgot Tory about Travis Scott.
Listen, I know. Because Tory Lane he suffered from goddamn what that is.
Little man
Napoleon. The Napoleon shit.
Napoleon.
Oh, yeah, I remember about Tory.
Come on.
Tory slapped nigga Travis. Bro.
Come on, man. How we gonna forget the man Tory, man? Let's not forget. So he can slap the fuck out of another nigga who probably like 60. But he gotta shoot a woman. I don't know what to believe though. Look, like I said, I ain't judging nigga. The full story come out.
There's too many variables in that story, bro.
So
I'm gonna go. Hold up. We're trying to go. But this is it though, man. My nigga got. Oh.
Bro, this is what I do know about that story to end that. This is what I do know. I don't know why he had the gun out. You feel me? But he had a gun out. And the shots so-called occurred in the vehicle.
Yeah. The story says that Meg was trying to get out of the vehicle when a lot of this was taking place. She was trying to get out of the vehicle.
That big zebra body ass bitch trying to get up out that motherfucker, bro. Gazelle leg having ass.
You are a fucking clown, nigga.
No fault.
You are a clown, nigga. All right, let me keep flowing. Now, on to the bread of the motherfucking butter, baby. We gotta talk about what niggas want to know. Niggas want to know when they gonna get them another little check so they can.
Oh, this the next topic, the stimulus.
When the net, you know, we want to know when the net one coming in, baby. We gotta know when the net stem coming.
Let me know, Trump.
What you say?
I said, let me know, Uncle Trump. Let me know, man. When
this nigga Jeremiah, he on the IG live, but he ain't on our show right now.
You got your IG live up too? Live up too?
I'm on live now. Shout out to anybody in here while we're doing this, but we doing the show on here too. I'm trying to go on the.
Yeah, I can't see that on here. I can't see it. Oh, maybe I can.
Chill out now.
Ain't no chat. Ain't going in the chat.
HighTide about to drop.
Did you watch it?
Here we go. All right, can you see this article?
Yeah.
Senate GOP and the coronavirus relief plan with 70% wage replacement and unemployment insurance. Here we go. Because I mean, whatever. Republicans have revealed major part of their coronavirus relief plan Monday. The measure includes wage replacement of 70% in extended unemployment benefits, replacing the $600 weekly enhancement. The plan also includes another round of $1,200 stimulus checks and $500 payments for dependents of any age. And that's important to note because of originally it was of your children. Now they're saying you can get that dependent, that $500 dependent. It can be your mom, it can be your brother that has some type of condition to take care of. It's allowing that bonus. Let me see. Just a little quick video. I'm running in so I can give y'all the complete breakdown.
It's unnecessarily complicated.
HighTide, real close, real close. Shout out, salute all love to my brothers, man.
The tools make a difference. On the market with confidence. Don't get mad. Get E-Trade.
Okay.
Well, the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is speaking on the floor right now, outlining what they are calling the HEALS Act, a stimulus package that stands for health, economic assistance, liability protection, and schools. Co-authored by 9 Republican senators, committees with jurisdiction over those areas, and we'll be speaking following Leader McConnell on the floor momentarily, where we expect to get more information about the dollar figures of each of these proposals and what they would mean. Jacob Pramuk of CNBC.com is reporting that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senate Democrat Chuck Schumer, the Treasury Secretary, and the White House Chief of Staff will be meeting at 6 p.m. this evening. To be sure, Leader McConnell says that nothing will pass into law without bipartisan coordination, but he also takes a slam at what he calls the manifesto, the socialist manifesto that Democrats passed earlier this spring. The only specific price tag that we are getting from the leader at this moment is the more than $100 billion for schools that would prioritize those schools that reopen for in-person learning. We'll keep listening, and we'll bring you more as we have it. Back to you.
Okay, I may well be asking a question that we don't have the answer to yet, but no answers in terms of some of those key differing sticking points between the two parties, whether that's unemployment benefits or...
Let me cut them off. We got to get down to the real deal with this shit, baby. To me, I want you to understand that we're going to get down to what they're really talking about. I don't want you running away to my son. I got $1,200 on the way. Let's get down to what's really going on. The bill was unveiled. Does not mean it was passed. Does not mean that it was voted on. Does not mean that it was available to go. And you are muted, my good brother.
My fault. I said,
what you say, bro?
1,700 to go.
What'd you say?
I said you should have had 1,700 to
go.
All right, get into it, bro.
Get to 1,700. It would set enhanced federal unemployment insurance at 70% of a worker's previous wages, replacing the $600 per week, which states stopped paying out this week. So those who are getting unemployment getting a $600 bonus this week. It's the last week of it. I know those who are experiencing it. The GOP would set the benefit of a sum of $200 per week on top of what the recipient normally would receive from states through September, slashing what they got from April through July. In October, the 70% replacement would take effect up to a maximum of $500 per week. The proposal would send direct payments of $1,200 and $2,400 to individuals and couples respectively. It would set the same qualification as the checks approved in March. The payments would start out in a phase of an average of $75,000 income per person. An individual or couples making an average of almost 100,000 or did not receive, or more did not receive one. It will offer an additional $500 per dependent of any age. Businesses get shielded. It will also set aside $190 billion for paycheck protection plan. This pays people out like the Ubers and the X, Y, and Z's. All of those people who, when you get on Instagram and they say, hey, click on here and get some of this, paycheck protection. I know I didn't go through the whole thing for it, but should have. Another one on $105 billion. This is a lot of fucking money to help schools reopen in the fall. Roughly $30 billion of the amount will go to colleges, according to Senate Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Chairman Lamar Alexander. Most of the money will go to schools physically reopening to help them with the costs associated with safely reopening, because a lot of these schools are not safely reopening. They don't have the resources that they need, and they just want to say, here, take them little niggas back in that motherfucker. It also includes $16 billion to help states boost COVID-19 capacity. What'd you say?
My fault. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, let me see a few more bullet points. Shelby said it will put $26 billion towards the development of COVID-19 vaccines and therapeutics. Where are the billions and millions that y'all already spending? Why is it even more money getting put in? Well, I know y'all already spending millions because y'all said y'all about to roll out one like this week. The plan includes 100% deductibles of business meals, including according to Senator Tim Scott, includes several tax credits, including the enhanced employment retention credit and a credit for expenses such as upgrades to workplaces that helps businesses reopen safely. A lot of people are going to finesse the hell out of that one right there. The bill authorizes an unrelated $1.75 billion for construction of a new FBI headquarters in downtown Washington, D.C. Okay. Just for them to respond to the pandemic, and when it's havoc, GOP committee chairs outline a major part of legislation that hope will serve as a starting point in talks with Democrats on a bill that could pass through both chambers of Congress. All right, they leaving. All right, a new out. Let's see, who is this? Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer met with Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and White House Chief of Staff for nearly 2 hours in the Capitol on Monday. Speaking to the reports after the discussion, Pelosi called the Republican proposal pathetic. It isn't serious, she said, according to reports. See how it was all that good shit heading up to this point. If you would have never read the article reading up to this point, this is the Democrats reacting to what the Republicans did. The pandemic is not finished. The economic pain is not finished. So Congress cannot be finished either, he said. The GOP hopes to release a pandemic aid plan last week, but senators and the White House struggled to reach a consensus as COVID-19 cases and deaths rise around the country. Democrats, who passed a $3 trillion relief plan in May, will look to change many provisions in the Republican opening offer. All right, 30 million people are still receiving some form of unemployment. Republicans' proposal for unemployment benefits, simply put, is unworkable. Let me get down to the bottom so I don't spend too much on here. The U.S. unemployment rate above 11% in June, even after 2 strong months of job gains driven by state reopenings. But many states have had to pause or roll back they plans to open. Congress already approved more than $2.5 trillion in spending this year to combat the health and economic crisis. So as of right now, all of this sounds good. It sounds very, very good. But at the end of the day, it has not actually been voted on or become anything of substance. It's not tangible. So all I can say, it'll be a benefit to a lot of people. It'll be a benefit to me. All I would do, I put a lot of that into, investments and put it into the show, honestly, and just into, different ventures that I'm into. Any thoughts or what you got? What would you do with another 1,200 if it was to roll your way, my good brother?
I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm putting this shit straight into the home studio.
Home studio, baby. What they know about it? What they know about it, baby? All right, okay. Let me but for the most part, that was just for those. I'm glad I did that segment. Just for those who heard about it this week, didn't really read it and look into the details. Basically, it's one of those things that happened last night when it came out before that the Democrats had a plan. The Democrats were talking about giving you 1,200. Then if you got babies, giving you. It was some crazy amount of numbers they was talking about giving us. And then the Republicans was like, hell to the no. And then they came back with this one. Now Democrats are looking at this like, this is not enough. So who knows, bro? Who knows? I'm going to keep it pushing, though. Damn, my time markers are working so smooth tonight. Maybe it's because I got my dog Big Pen Che on the mic, baby. We rolling, baby. We rolling. Now.
And folks, wait. HighTide is out everywhere now.
HighTide is out. Anybody, look, nobody on the live at this very moment, anybody who's come through it, HighTide is out now. HighTide out now. Congratulations. Let me. Oh, drop my phone again. Close that out.
I told the girl.
Yo, HighTide out everywhere.
I got
I'm gonna do a test. Why everything I can pull it up on my YouTube. I can pull it up.
I'm clown with it.
bro. Don't you gotta hop to get on this motherfucker? Just say it. A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. See, we tall.
That baby out there.
Prioritize projects, balance team workloads, and remove.
I'm out here, boy. Look. Yo, you too, nigga. We on here.
Writing's not that easy. Really helps. This sentence is grammatically correct.
Exactly. I put it in the track list the right way. Things to put in the track list on that.
Yo, welcome to HighTide, baby. Yeah. Yo. Yo. We vibing. The only thing that just got my attention that let me see. Am I sharing my screen to show?
It's 4:30.
It has it up under various artists and topics with 105 subscribers. Provided to you by YouTube by DistroKid. HighTide featuring featuring Hump, Pinche, and TKO AB. I'm just wondering how this page had it up. Maybe this is a part of a. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of stuff on there. Looks like, but I don't know for sure. All I know is that the project is out. I'm gonna pull it up on everything that I can. I don't know why the sound is sounding like that. Let me see if I refresh your name. Hey, hey, it just popped up on that motherfucker instantly, bro. And I'm downloading it. Let's see. That's going
You download it on
Yo,
Apple Music.
not authorized. Oh, I do it on my regular phone.
You talking about you can't stop this.
Yeah, they ain't that. Let's see, hell yeah. Yeah, man. Congrats. I'll find out. You see, always taking a long way around. Hope they can make a change. Okay. Did you see the thing about T.I. with T.I. and Jeezy today? Let me hold up.
Lit.
Yeah, lit. Boy, finna go up on this tape. Cause Bird, you ain't got no choice with the folks. You produced it.
That boy Nick listening right now.
Nick.
My cousin.
Hey, tell
I'll hop on as soon as it dropped, bro. I'm pulling up on downloading on my shit too.
Oh God, this shit say I got 5 listeners right now. This shit.
Hello.
Let's see. But yeah, you see anything about this T.I. and Jeezy? You see this clip earlier
Potential.
about them trying to address and reconciling the trap music, the whole Gucci Man, Young Jeezy beef. I'm gonna put a link to a video I watched on the beef. If y'all want to go dwell back into it, I'm not about to speak too much on it. Those who know. There will be links provided. You can go take a break and come back and listen to what we got to say about it. But at the end of the day, these are 40-year-old men, at least almost 40-year-old men. And if they feel like they can sit down in a room and talk about Young Jeezy, Gucci Man, truce and whatever, a truce with T.I. too, because you know T.I. and Gucci have had their problems in the past, then hey, I'm for it. Do I think Gucci Man will be for it? No. When he sees this clip, do I think that he will be flattered? No. You know what I'm saying? That's just the mentality that I've seen of Gucci Man, but that's just me guessing. Yeah, what?
Realistically, that's what should happen right there, but he ain't going. He too far in. You know how it be for some people who be so far into shit. You feel me? That they ain't finna turn around, no matter whether it's a pride thing type thing.
Like a fuck you for life type of thing.
So like I'm not.
Like, you know, some people that you know will never be able to get to sit down at a table together. I don't know, it'd be good for the culture, but something way out of my control and way out of what we would want it to be. Let me run a little bit of the Expeditiously podcast.
Addressing the elephant in the room. Okay. There's a third member of the Mount Rushmore of trap music that either one of us don't really, you know what I'm saying, care to mention or speak to that much. Now, what do you think is necessary to bring that shit together, if anything? And I understand we dealing with somebody who's temperamental themselves, and you know what I'm saying, our shit that we got with us versus their shit that they got with them makes it extremely problematic. But in the best case scenario, how could that shit happen? Because that, to be honest with you, that's the biggest motherfucking move for trap music that can happen in the near future.
I mean, I just feel like they got to be with them mafia backroom conversations, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to really be a convo. I mean, what I've learned over the years, man, is like, this shit big business. You know, people that went to Yale still do business with people that went to Harvard.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? So it's just one of them real convos, man. It's been decades.
Yeah. I mean, we talking about Gucci, by the way, just for those of y'all who don't know. And I mean, like, to be honest with you, like, I ain't, like, for real, I think Cuz looked at me a certain way because I stand solid with you.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I ain't got shit to do with that shit, but fuck it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was always my position. Even though I tried to, you know what I'm saying, set my differences to the side and just be, you know what I'm saying, cordial and so on and so forth. That shit didn't go far. But I think that for the people of trap music, it's hard. Like, you know, even like, for instance, in the Trap Music Museum,
right,
I'm not going to do a trap music museum and try to leave a nigga out. Like, to me, that's hate.
Right,
you dig what I'm saying? So I'm going to be inclusive. I'm going to be inclusive and I'm going to be honest and I'm going to always speak from a place of logic. You know what I'm saying? So logically, is there ever a time where the three of us could sit in a room and walk out and say, man, that shit dead?
Well, to be honest, to keep it all the way solid, like,
So look, Jeezy for ending that shit.
I couldn't really tell from that. I even watched the full clip, which I'll probably put down there too. It is a more thorough clip because to me that clip stopped right when I wanted to get to what I wanted. It was kind of like, yeah, so what can we do to make that happen? And it was like, you know, I feel like it's more like a discussion thing. It's a lot of business in the background. It's a lot of shit in the back, man. You know, it could be like me and you, even though, you know what I'm saying, me and you can be, you know, so far along in our life. You can be a businessman of a certain stature. Your kids I can have kids, but there's certain things that happen in the past where people feel like I can't honestly sit down and try and reconcile and sit and talk with you about this. Like, that's just not, I just rather not fuck with you, bro. You know, and that's just how it is with some people. So, you know, that's my opinion on it for the most part.
Man, shit, bro. I mean, I hope that shit pulled through at some point in time and then niggas get on that. But if they don't get on that, then it'll just be the same shit that's been all these years, cordial, because they ain't had no real beef, you feel me, in years. Ain't nobody dropped dead, ain't none of that shit going on. It's sad to say that folks always preaching, fuck with your folks while they still alive. Fuck with your folks while they still alive. One of them niggas gonna die, bro, and the other two gonna be like, oh damn, R.I.P. man.
Should have came together.
Goddamn. When he was alive, that should be like, save it, bro.
So, like I said, my message to him is whatever y'all can do to squash it, put it behind y'all if it's possible. If not, understand I had no involvement in what happened. Like I said, I'm putting links down below to what happened in the history of this situation. You can judge your own opinion, drop it below and let us know what you think. Any closing statements, Big Pinche? The only thing I really wanted to close out was saying another congratulations to you and AB and, you know, everybody involved with the making of the other album and its release. You know, I got you open right here.
Yeah, for sure, man. The waviest album coming out of Atlanta this summer. Shout out to Stone Mountain because that's where I'm at. Push up. You know?
So I need everybody to go and stream it. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up.
This whole shit hard so far. Location's my favorite.
Once again, this is for anybody who can't find it. This is it right here. HighTide is out now everywhere. 15 tracks coming out of Pinch's Hit Lab. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, rocking with us for another show. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Maybe again, once again, I'm dropping all the links. I got to get the links to the project put down there in the bio too, bro. Everything will be there.
What's the best link, bro?
What'd you say?
What's the best links like? Because you know I got a lot of older people trying to fuck with me too.
The best thing for you to do, bro, is to get the thing in your bio that lets you have multiple links. And you can just have the first link be HighTide. When they click on the link in your bio, the first link can be HighTide. The next link can be everything else involved with what you're doing. Let me see. I ain't even got my outro queued up. I gotta be queued up. Rubbing each other down. Participant who's on my sharing shit. I gotta share my shit, and share my shit.
It's Toby.
What song off the project I need to close out with? What's the best song we gonna close this baby out with?
HighTide.
HighTide. Let's go. Thank y'all. Let me see. I got everything on here.
All right, now introducing new vibes. So settle down and welcome to.
Once again, thanks everybody. Once again, thank you everybody. I'm gonna let my boys close this out. HighTide out, baby.
High little babies AP, running away, made me crash into the beat. I need a dime piece, smart, but she gotta be a nasty freak. Stay with that OG, big on status, gotta loving me. Got that pull on me, I'm ready to blow. Please don't try me. Keep that cash, nigga. Don't get mad, nigga. Extra kills just in case this shit get bad, nigga. Real killers on my end. I don't give a fuck if you ain't my friend. Black tint, you can't see inside it. Fucking me, nigga, you ain't blinded. Yeah, real ice, bitch.
Damn, forever grinding. One time, man, ride the way, little bitch. Ride the way, little bitch. Yeah, serve the way, little bitch. Serve the way, little bitch. Yeah, I've been hunting that gas for days. Come and give me a bag today. And I know they mad, hey. Cause a young nigga graduated. Tell a young nigga ride away. Serve ways. 5 days. 5 days. I wanna take you out your comfort zone and show you love. Yeah, baby, do them handstands. Baby girl, your pants wet. Making all them damn faces from the love we making. Right away, yeah, we just kicking it. Turned up in the city, yeah, we getting it. Bad bitches ain't nothing falling on it. Most niggas hate, but you know we getting rich. Got a dick bitch several ways to the six. Skirt, park the pussy for it burns. Know I got your head hurting. On my eyes, and you turn gas for days. Come and give me a bag today. And I know they mad, hey. Cause a young nigga graduated. Tell a young nigga ride away. Surf, ways, 5 days. 5 days. Ice dripping, yeah, real water, yeah, chain to climb it. Then nigga mad cause I specify, yeah, the clarity of my diamonds. I got that ice dripping, yeah, real water, yeah, chain to climb it. Then nigga mad cause I specify, yeah, the clarity of my diamonds. Real good when I step on the scene, these nigga mad cause they know what the time is.